The clues are there, from director Fede Alvarez's own words to little Easter eggs popping up in all the new movies. All of this hints at two forces colliding, but it's not what you think. A future time period where we might have our first look at aliens, predators, and colonial marines in a single movie. Predator Badlands trailer shows us a goddamn Wayland synthetic played by Elle Fanning. Fede Alvarez in a podcast confirmed that there is indeed a predator in the new Alien Romulus sequel. Why? What the hell is this? And with Alien Earth showing us that aliens were around long before David came into play, this is setting up something insane, y'all. I do believe a clash between the predators and their hunts and Wayland Mutiny is inevitable. I believe that will be the driving force for this culmination event of Alien and Predators in a single movie going forward. I do think that the Predator clan is going to want to get their hands on some of that glorious fresh batch pathogen that they've been cooking up there, as seen in Alien Romulus. Think about it. I know a lot of people don't like the pathogen plot point. They just want it to be erased because it reminds them of everything that was wrong with Alien Covenant and Prometheus. But hear me out here, okay? If you're a predator, the ultimate hunter, looking for the ultimate prey, the pathogen accelerates and mutates and evolves a creature in real time to become an ultimate form of prey. Some kind of monstrosity, an abomination. That's literally perfect for Yaoja to hunt. You can have different clans probably trying to mess with this pathogen too, maybe trying to enhance each other because some of these are bad bloods. There's a lot of reasons to want the pathogen. Wayland are the people who have it. So maybe we see a film where predators are on a journey to find the pathogen. Maybe they get it from Rain in the Alien Romulus sequel, which explains why the fuck a predator's there in the first place. This would put them fundamentally at odds with Wayland, who want the pathogen for their own means. This is setting up a glorious conflict. Now, the only question to ask is now, did predators use aliens thousands of years ago for their rituals, as seen in the Alien vs. Predator movies? Are those even canon? Because so far they haven't been, at least to the Alien universe. And I honestly, in my opinion, I do not think Fede Alvarez and Duran Trachtenberg are going to make it canon. In my opinion, I do think it's possible predators have been in contact with xenomorphs and have tried to hunt or kill them in the past, for sure, 100%. But I don't know if that is going to be established. So what does an Alien vs. Predator movie look like? What is the plan here? We have a synthetic from Wayland, we got Alien Romulus and the pathogen they still have after that fucking offspring monstrosity popped up in Alien Romulus. We have a predator. We have an entire wall of bones of creatures that these predators have hunted, and one of them is an Independence Day alien. Where the hell does this all fit in? Well, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all. What if Elle Fanning's character, who's a synthetic, who's programmed by Wayland, what if her programming does kick in at some point? What if her teaming up with the Yaoja, which looks like what's going to happen. She looks like she's motivating him and being a supporting character to him on his journey to hunt. What if she is carefully teaming up with this Yaoja, who's trying to hunt a larger, almost unkillable entity in this planet? What if her goal all along here is to help him get to what she wants? Maybe Wayland loves collecting alien samples. They got this habit ever since they dealt with the xenomorphs. Maybe this is exactly what they want. They want to use this Yaoja, this young blood, to kill this creature, and then once they're done with this Yaoja, they're going to plan to screw him over. She's going to screw him over and try to take that sample and send it to Wayland. Maybe they do it in the end credit scene of that movie, or maybe the Yaoja find out. Maybe the runt predator tries to stop her, and when the Yaoja sees that there are freaking psyops infiltrating their tribes, they're in the form of these synthetics and humans who are following the Yaoja patterns and taking alien samples from their trophies to do obscene shit with it. This is a complete mindfuck of their honor code. The Yaoja collect trophies. Wayland are taking samples to do some terrifying experiments. The Yaoja don't like this, so maybe this will prompt the Yaoja to want to follow up on Wayland and observe them to see what the hell they're doing and track them down. Maybe this happens in the Alien Romulus sequel. Maybe the Yaoja come across Rain and come across the pathogen and see, shit, this company's working on this stuff. Stuff we need. We need to keep tabs on them. And this starts the conflict. Hear me out. AVP could be a movie about the predators trying to clean up bullshit left behind by Wayland. Maybe they're trying to follow Wayland. Maybe that Wayland has set up this laboratory, this experimental facility on this planet, and the Yaoja follow them there to observe them, and then try to clean house, kill any of the witnesses, and grab a hold of their experiments, purge them, and stop them. Because the Yaoja want to be able to control the order of these life forms, not allow an outbreak to happen, right? This makes sense if you're a Yaoja. And think about what Fede Alvarez has said in his own words when asked about AVP. The best AVP will be the one that you don't know is AVP until the other guy shows up. You think you're watching a Predator movie and then they land in some place and there are creatures and fucking hell, it's a xenomorph. That would get me. So, either we have a normal Predator hunt movie and then, oh shit, the planet they're on is Xenomorph homeworld, or Predator Badlands has set up that you can make a Predator protagonist and have it be. If that movie's successful, you know that's the direction they're going in. Maybe they're waiting for that, so that they can be given the green light to say, okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have maybe a more fully grown veteran Predator lead a strike force onto this planet, where they see what Weyland's getting up to, and they're trying to stop Weyland. Weyland sees this and calls up the Colonial Marines, and they have a fight. But nobody notices that the planet that they're fighting on over this conflict is secretly infested by Xenos. Weyland wasn't here for just experimentation. Weyland was here to observe and grab xenomorph specimens. Why? Because they have tracked the alien homeworld. And neither the Marines and the Predators fighting know about this. It's going to be a nasty surprise when in their fighting, oh shit, we were worrying about each other, the real threat's all these fucking Xenos. That's a problem. And then it becomes not just a fight to purge shit from Weyland, it becomes a battle of survival. The Yaoja have to put an end to this shit before Weyland takes these creatures off world and starts an outbreak. And the Yaoja need to stop themselves from getting face hugged and impregnated, giving birth to another Predelian, like we've seen already. Maybe it does happen. Maybe we see a new Yaoja breed in every movie now, right? Maybe one of these bigger Yaoja, who are a different breed than what we've seen, maybe they do get impregnated and we see a more vicious, different design for a Predelian that we haven't seen before, that starts going apeshit, and our main Yaoja, our protagonist Yaoja, has to stop it. Maybe we're getting into all this, y'all. Maybe we can see all of it. What happens to be this normal planet where they're just tracking down a single company to stop them happens to be a surrogate homeworld, and this could lead to an explanation as to a possible origin for these xenomorphs, or at least establishing, nah, they've been here long before David, and they are just simply a universal constant that's always going to be there. We don't know how they arrived on this world. They were just here. That is what could be. That's what could establish all this shit. Maybe a pathogen goddamn leaks, and we see a Predator get infected, or worse, a freaking synthetic that get infected by it, and we get an Elden storyline where we got a rogue AI. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do any more rogue AI stories. I just want to see Predators and aliens, to be honest, in this. This would be a very good movie, yo, if they do it right. If this is the direction they're leading in, I think they should focus on Predators trying to stop Weyland, because that's ultimately what it culminates in my opinion. The Predators and Weyland-Yutani fundamentally conflict. The Predators have a cultural, honorary reason for hunting and killing. Weyland just wants to use it for their own ends, whether it's advancing weaponry and science and business and all this bullshit, trying to find a way to, I'm pretty sure it was mentioned they were trying to find a way to make workers biologically enhanced so they can work more in mines and shit, right? This is not a good moral company, right? So we have one company using it for the worst needs, and we have the other one using it for this alien culture, and they're clashing together, and this causes a fucking war between the Predators and Xenomorphs that they didn't even want. I think that's maybe the direction they're heading. And then of course this entire video could be blown apart. I could just be completely wrong about this. I probably am, but regardless, I would love to see it. I think that's what's happening. That's my headcanon anyways. All right, that's it. If you want to know my story pitch that I made long ago, months ago, about what a good AVP3 movie could look like, regardless of any of the shit we've seen, taking into account that Badlands and all this stuff doesn't exist, watch this video over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one coke line at a time.